to tell it from this position. All right. So my understanding is that there are a people called the Indonquins, and they're like hunting gathering like type people, and they have come up against a problem in that the traps that they are using to like capture their food or whatever are coming up empty, and so they're like totally screwed until they come across a collection of these traps that are like up on the edge of like a cliff, and but those traps are like full of food. So then they just start pocketing it, and as far as I know, it's happily ever after that. At that point, so that's the story.
All right.
Good luck. Do you want to tell it back to me before you go?
This is where it falls apart. So there's a primitive people, the Indonquin, and then they were running out of food.
Yeah.
They found traps on a mountain, and they brought the mountain, or they got the food from the traps, and then they lived happily ever after.
Right.
All right.
They're hunter-gatherer people.
Yes. All right. Here we go.
The Algonquins?
We don't know if it's the Algonquins or the Algonquins. I think so. Yes.
The Algonquin, and they're very sad because they're starving and they have nothing to eat. But then they found traps on a mountain, and now they have food to eat, and
As soon as
they're happy.
and I gets told I'm gonna send it and
Oh God. The Algonquin. Wait, the Algonquin. Wait. What? The Algonquin. Okay. So, a goblin community.
okay.
There is a community. There was trouble saying it. It was like goblin.
Okay, so there's this community called the Amagat. They have, do you need to repeat that?
Yes.
Right, so they're the Amagat.
So Aspen. Don't everyone stare at Aspen. But here you go. You have to write it on the board. Here.
Oh no.
On the board. That's worse.
So if people don't want, they're just so you guys can remember the theory. It's only to help you. I swear. Yeah.
It was
Aspen, could you read us the story?
There was this group called the Amogats, and they were having a couple of troubles with hunting animals. So they put out, I got nervous in the middle and I didn't hear something. So they put out some traps and then they could eat them. The end.
Okay. How the heck does this tie into everything we've been talking about in reading for this week on folklore, folk tales, fairy tales? Yeah.
Well, like, to our discussions downstairs, like, who disappears, like, so much of this story disappeared. Even the group that it came from, like, the cultural identity of it, the lens. We were talking about how the title was gone. Lucas did not give me a title. He said, Tobin told me a title, but
Just
I can't
information,
remember
not
it.
a judgment.
No. Lucas was silly. He goes, Tobin told me a title, but I can't remember it. I don't think it's as important as right. And so he told the story. And I didn't even think to like say that there was a title after that point, right? There was so much context missing that like by the end, like the title, The Gift of the Small People. Now the small people are gone, and now the cultural lens is gone. So much disappeared, and we all collaborated on it. Like, we may not have, like, had, again, we may not have, like, a thought of, like, I'm going to change this story, but we all changed it. We all played a part in it.